Hello there, and we are live. See how people, you are welcome to another episode, people. You know what? Yeah, it's the Angry Goonies podcast. I mean, see ya, people. Yeah, people always think that me and my brother are always angry all the time, and that the show is more about a shouting match. And sometimes me and my brother down here, yeah, I mean, sometimes we go technical, sometimes we go calmly, sometimes it's time to just really put the screws in and actually dig in deep and critique the team. I don't know how or what trajectory the show this night is going to take, but I mean, we have to get some certain things off our chest. But people, yeah, I mean, guys, this show is nothing without my brother from another mother. I mean, see, people, yeah, I mean, it's see, people, oh, see, it doesn't get better than this. Another day, another time, I'm here chopping it up with my brother. See, people, welcome to the channel yet again. The Waffle Don Dada himself, people. I mean, you can see it, yeah. He's smiling right at you. I
I'm not
mean,
smiling.
people, talk to these people, my guy. Talk to these people. Talk to them. Talk to them.
First and foremost, yeah, big up to everyone, big up to the chat. We've got a special guest right here, right now. We've got a special guest in the building. I can't believe it. Big up to my guy, no other than Egal Talks Football. If you haven't subscribed to him, make sure you go and subscribe to him already.
Big
Egal,
up to Igal.
big up.
Big up to
Listen,
Igal.
let me just
Igal hates me. Igal
huh?
hates me. He doesn't
Nah,
like
he
it.
don't hate.
Ah,
Egal
oh,
don't
come on,
hate
man.
anyone. He don't hate
Ah,
anyone. He
he
don't hate
hate
anyone.
no. He literally hates me.
He
As in
doesn't hate
seriously,
me. He don't hate no
he
one.
literally hates me. And I've shown nothing but love to that brother. When I mean when he got his children, I mean twice you know I've congratulated him on the good news. His father was on his channel. His father spoke to him in a very amazing way. I just thought that Igar would see these things and even if me and him have differences in how we see Arsenal, it would still bring me close. But he
Look at the
left me
message.
out
Look at the
there for the
message.
Wolves.
Look at the message here.
I mean, it left me out there for the Wolves, and when I really started, I really thought that he was someone that was gonna bring me closer and just kind of like do things with him because I really like the brother, like as a person. He looks
Mm.
like a very nice person normally. But I mean, I mean, just because I critique the team in a way that I feel it's needed in everything. Even if God is being criticized in the street, he is criticized. So why can't
Stupidness.
Arsenal be criticized in any way? Why can't the manager be criticized? And why can't we all at the same time, if we do quite well in games, why can't we still say, oh, Arsenal did quite well? I want our gameplay to continue going in this way. I want us to tactically switch up into positions that can be able to help Victor Gyökeres achieve his dream at Arsenal. We can't play sideways passing and think that Gyökeres is going to get chances. I don't believe in that. So if I do that, Iga would say, you're negative. I mean, come on, man. I'm one of the most balanced persons in this YouTube space. I met a particular guy from Igal's channel. Igal blessed me in a way that I came to his channel one day. And I met this Laguna, this African Guna
That's
on
gonna be
his
no.
channel. Yeah. Great guy. We chopped it up. He came down to my channel and I said, hey, am I as bad as Igal says I am? And the guy said, no, you're balanced. And that's it. If the team does well, we'll look for capabilities and abilities in the team and say, yeah, they actually did well. And we analyze it with that truth. But if they don't do well, we can't sit down here and lie to the public, about it. So, like playing against Liverpool, when you have weaponry, people who spend big time money in acquiring weaponry, like Eze. What's the need of buying a Lamborghini? I mean, brother Iga, what's the need, yeah, of buying, yeah, a Lamborghini, a McLaren, yeah, a Mercedes CLK, yeah? What's the need of buying these cars, yeah? A Ferrari, come on, man, yeah? And then you park it in the garage. I mean, brother Iga, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. It doesn't work in that way. When you acquire weapons like that, an armory like that, like Eze, for this astronomical fees, when you acquire Victor Gyökeres, when you acquire Zubimendi, who's one of the best defensive midfielders in the world right now, you have to put them to use. And you have to put your tactics in such a way that you're going to arrange them to better put you in. I mean, you have to have the advantage. When you go to a place like Anfield, you have to come out swinging because you know they're your number one. I mean, they're your number one challenges. They're your one enemy for the trophy this season. You need to go down there and trade shots in the center of the ring. But you go there with a defeatist mentality, and now we're back to square one. But again, let's see. I still think that even if Liverpool beat us last weekend, I still think we can still, pick up the pieces. Down the, it's still a long season. You know, they will drop points. Konate is looking bad. Kerkes is looking shaky at the back. Van Dijk looks like if he's playing with an injury. Salah hasn't really been, what he's been for the past 3 seasons. There's still some certain kind of shining light at the end of the tunnel. But with them signing Isaac, that's a bigger topic altogether. But they go, good evening, man. Big ups to you still. It's all love from here, man.
You know what? Let me tell you something, yeah? That was supposed to be the intro, and Tony's just gone in. But listen, this is what Egal says. Just look at the comments. Bro, my bad. He's got your number. You're making me feel bad. I'm doing a show on Sunday. You're both invited. And he's texted you, yeah? So he sent you a text.
Yeah, sure. Brother Igal made me negative. I'm serious. When I opened my channel, I first invite. I'm serious. He made me negative because, to be very sincere with you, I really thought Igal would carry me in this YouTube space. I'm maybe I'm not like him. Definitely, when I came into this space, I was ill experienced. I thought he would really kind of carry me along and stuff. But the people that actually carried me along were critics. Actually, people at North Side, and they brought me to the dark side. And this is where I've been living all day. But Igal was one of the first persons I reached out to, and he didn't, carry me along, and that's why I'm more balanced in my views. Though I started out as a very positive goon, but maybe if I was with him, maybe I would have been more positive. But I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes you could really save people, when you have the power to do that at the time. But when you don't save them, this is how they turn to be. I'm one of the balanced gooners you can find out there. When it comes to critiquing, I critique. When it comes to blessing the team and just heralding the team for what they've done, I do it in that way. But I would have loved to be totally positive. But shout out to Igal. It's all love.
Yeah,
bro.
shout
It's
out
all
to
love.
and,
So
and,
YouTube
and
is all love.
before we start the show, I just want to big up to Igal, because the last few streams, I think, on Sunday, he's been sending me, redirections.
Redirect. Yeah. He's a good guy. I like the guy.
He's one of the few big dons in this space that I'm gonna say, that is actually recognizing the channel. So you know what, regardless of whatever you think of his opinions or whatever, the guy, do you know what I'm saying? He's a good guy.
Respect him, people.
I see him on Twitter all the time. Just fighting the battles, fighting the battles.
Fighting the battles still.
But you know what, and the nice thing is, well, what I like about Igal as well, that he fight the battle, and especially when he's on the 12th man, because I watch the 12th man and I see him on there as well. The thing I like about that is when they have their serious time, but at the end of the show they usually end with a laugh and stuff like that. So I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
That, you know what, the seriousness, because obviously you've got him and Lee Gunner going at it. But anyway,
yeah,
big up to
going
the
head to
gal
head.
anyway. Enough
Mm.
respect and all
But
that.
big
And
up to Igal. Big up to
people,
him.
yeah,
The
people, you
person's
have
a
to
great person.
understand, yeah, we are content creators as well, yeah. So there's a certain respect
Yeah,
that we have for
yeah,
content creators as well. So in this space,
yeah,
there's a big respect in it. So do you know what I mean? Let's keep it nice in the chat and everything, and respectful as well, yeah. Because you
yeah.
know what, everyone's entitled to their opinion in this space as well, and no one's above anyone in terms of, like, you
True,
know,
true,
opinions and
true.
stuff. But anyway, me and you, we need to talk. We need to discuss the game on Sunday, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Obviously, we lost that 1-0. Very tight game, very cagey. The first thing I always ask, yeah, is what did you think of the starting lineup to begin with?
See, yeah, I mean, it's good you started from that point, man. I mean, that's where the error started, in the first place. I mean, you're going to a place like Anfield, yeah. I mean, I could understand him starting with three defensive midfielders on the day when he did that, but you need to come out with a result when you do that because that's a bold move. When you have Eze on the bench, when you have Max Doman on the bench, people. Max Doman. People, this manager promised someone like Ethan Waneri that he'll get game time. Because Saka is injured and man can't even get a sniff in this team. No creative players whatsoever in your midfield going into a thorough matchup with the people you're jostling for the title with. Imagine that. Starting with three defensive midfielders. If you are doing that, Mikel Arteta, you have to make sure you're coming out with either a win or you're coming out with a draw. So him coming out with that loss on the day renders whatever. I do understand where he's coming from. Choke the midfield, make sure that Liverpool don't have any traction in the middle of the pitch. Of course, they have fast-paced midfielders, and of course, they're a possession-based team, and in all places, but Anfield. So you know they're gonna get onto the ball lots of times. You know that they're gonna, move around quicker with the ball and break down a strong midfields and have their own share of the possession on a good day. But the thing there is that when you going with such negative tactics, you have to make sure you see it through. And to be very sincere, after the first half, Liverpool came back. I mean, they just ripped up the veil. They saw what we were hiding. I mean, you can't do that for long. The pace dropped, the intensity dropped in the middle of the park. They figured us out, and they started moving the ball quicker. They started passing the ball quicker. They started moving into in pocket spaces that we don't have, uh, 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 the tenacity or the ability to actually lay siege on, around there. And in those short moments where we did have the chance to actually try to get the ball up the pitch, there was no creator. There was nobody as an outlet to either carry the ball and hold on to the ball to be able to create something. There was none. No one was there. The only person that actually tried to create anything whatsoever was Noni Maduwiki. And Noni Maduwiki, normally, we all know, he gets into dangerous areas. Normally, even when he was in Chelsea, he always does that. He gets into dangerous areas, but his final output is garbage altogether. So you can't really say for all those times where he got us into more dangerous spots, more dangerous areas in the final third of Liverpool, there was no end product to it. And again, when you playing with this Mikel Arteta tactics here, you also have to look at the point, man. Look at Victor Gyökeres. Another underwhelming performance from him. But we all know the truth. It's not in his wheelhouse to play like that. The team isn't built around him. So, I mean, bro, we've watched the Portuguese league together. We've seen how the Portuguese league works. We know how it works. We've seen Victor Gyökeres cook in Lisbon. What is the need of all this sideways passing and all this with tactics when you know that Victor Gyökeres just look the ball over the top and let man catch the ball. Bro, let him get a 1v1 with Konate. What are we talking about? Konate has been suspect for the past 3 weeks. Kekes has been suspect for the past 3 weeks. So why, Mikel Arteta, why aren't you using these players to the best of their capabilities? You know, Mikel Arteta, you know that Victor Gyökeres just needs a looked up pass, set him up 1v1 with a Konate, or even set him up with a 1v2 with Van Dijk. Van Dijk is not fit. That Liverpool defense is shaky. Kekes is moving mad. He's moving crazy. Do you want to tell me that a 10-man Newcastle team could literally people without a striker could literally break down that Liverpool team? Yeah. Break down that Liverpool team. Score 2 goals against them. And then Arsenal, that have one of the most expensive midfield, can't even create chances against Liverpool. Only 1 shot on goal. Only one. Only 1 shot on goal. I mean, how does that make sense when you have Eze, when you have armory and weapons, Lamborghinis on the bench, Max Dowman on the bench, yeah, Ethan Waneri on the bench, people, Eze on the bench, people make it, bro. We were meant to go toe to toe, people. We were meant to go toe to toe, blow for blow, knuckle for knuckle in the center of the ring at Anfield. But with this manager pulling us backwards, to be very sincere with you, yeah, I don't just know the way forward with this manager. I was really thinking that, okay, if you bring in individual players that know how to get the end result, maybe we might nullify the control of this manager because you have certain individual players who know how to win. When you bring an Eze, he knows how to win. He just won the FA Cup. He just won the Charity Shield. Yeah, he's a winner. Individually, he wants to get there. He wants to score goals. He wants to get the team forward. He doesn't want to play sideways football. You know what's in his wheelhouse. When you bring in a player like Gyökeres, you know what's in his wheelhouse. He wants to score goals. I was thinking that when you bring these individual players, just maybe we might be able to overshadow the inexperience and the frailties and the weaknesses that we see in Mikel Arteta's tactics. But hell no, we can't even breathe at all. The shackles are being tightened. Yeah, the players can't even play. There's no freedom. Gyökeres looking like a complete punk on the field. I mean, it's not good enough. I don't know what you think about it, man. It was one of the most boring games that mostly that second half. One of the most boring games I've watched. The worst was the Manchester United. Why are we playing defensive tactics against the Big Six? We've always been in the Big Six. We've always gotten draws against the Big Six in recent years. Why go from such a defeatist mentality against these teams you've managed to actually get the best points from in the league in the past 3 seasons? It makes no sense. I don't know. I'd like to hear what you think about it, man. And people, if I'm wrong, please tell me. If I am wrong, because but I got see something like this, he might say, "Oh, you're chatting rubbish." But people, if I'm wrong, yeah, please let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know. When you have attacking talents on the bench and you can't, bro, what's the need of acquiring Lamborghinis? You take them for a spin. When countries acquire weapons of mass destruction, they want to use it, bro. They want to test it. North Korea is testing weapons. US is testing weapons, bro. When you have these weapons of mass destruction, You want to test them. When I have Eze, I want to test him. I want to bring him in the first half. I want him to start games. I don't want him to be on the bench. No, he's an armory. He's a weapon. You use him. Use him against the enemy. Bro, it's complete bonkers. It doesn't make sense. And you know what? Yeah, there was something that I saw immediately after that matchup. I don't know if it was you that brought it up, yeah, where Josh Kroenke was saying, "Hey, man, we have to win a title this season, bro." That's what I want to see. See, responsibility. We need to hold this manager responsible. See, investment have come into the football club. These owners have rallied round and supported you after 3 seasons of going back to back and scratching that number one place, and you can't get it done. They still support you. And this is the times we get. Bro, I mean, this is not good enough. To the fan base, it's not good enough. To people like me and you, see, Waffle done. Me and you, we spend lots of time, AFC always, all these good people in the church here, we spend lots of time here, invest emotionally into this football club, only to go and get mocked out in a place like Anfield. It doesn't make no sense. With all this weaponry we have on the table, it doesn't make sense. Things need to change. And you know what? Yeah, I see. You know what? Yeah, I need to see something different against Nottingham Forest. We better come out smoking. If West Ham can be able to score 3 goals against Nottingham Forest, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to see us bounce back, go blow to blow, punch for punch, toe to toe, band for band with Nottingham Forest and smash them off the park. I want to see Arsenal players angry. Yeah, I want to see what they have. I want to see their mentality on the day against Nottingham Forest. It's good and okay if you're bitten by the number one team in the country. I have no problem about that. But I want to see the bounce back. I want to see the intent. I want to see you angry. And I want to see the players play with freedom. I allow you talking uninterrupted.
Big up to the chat. Big up to Tony Claw Gunner, letting off some of his thoughts there. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up to Aces. Aces says you don't have the answers.
Big up Aces.
Big up Aces. Big up to Nathan as well. He's Arteta out. Big up to Iron. Ayo, he says. Big up to Iron. Not seen you before.
Big up to Iron
as well. Big up to my brother and your brother, and one of the main partners in of the shows, Craig Matthews. Big up to you, my brother.
Is an absolute real one.
Yeah, big up to Craig as well.
Hard,
big up to AFC always as well. Top mod in the building.
AFC.
Obviously, he's got his opinions, and he's not gonna hide from no one. Big up to Pito 316 or Pito 316.
Big up Pito. Pito is my moderator.
Looks like your guy as well, so big up to him anyway.
Yeah, anyway, Pito is my moderator.
Okay,
but big shout out to Pito. Yeah. And he motivates me a whole lot. Big up to you, and God bless him, and God bless his family. Big up, Pito.
But anyway, let's talk seriously now. Big up to Emmy Baba as well in the building as well. Yeah.
Big up to Emmy Baba.
You seemed pretty angry there. You seemed pretty angry there when you just spoke. For me, I've had a few days to calm down now, and to see it for what it was. Yeah, very disappointed with the lineup. Same as you. I was expecting us to be a bit more brave. So people, and this is, I hear excuses from Arsenal fans saying that, no, that was the right way to go there. You know, we can't go band for band with Liverpool and all that. I think that's nonsense. I think that's nonsense. If you want to be a big club, yeah, if you want to be part of the big boys, yeah, sometimes you've got to do things a little bit different. You just got to do your things a little bit different. And if you know that a team or a top team in this league is not performing well, look how we done against Man City last season, yeah, when we smelt blood, yeah, we went and smacked them 5-1, yeah, at home, yeah, all right, the game was at home, but we saw a wounded animal. Liverpool hadn't been playing well, yeah, and I'll be honest with you, yeah, if we had gone out there and played band for band and lost, my hands are up. Okay, I wouldn't have been so annoyed. Do you understand? But the way we approached that game defensively, it kind of gave a negative tone to the game, in my opinion. The way we played is the way Liverpool played, yeah? We was negative, they were negative, yeah? Slot decided at halftime, okay, I'm going to change it up now, yeah? Because you know what? We need to get the win now, yeah? We were quite happy to just be in the game, as far as I'm concerned. We were just happy to be in the game. And yes, we can talk about it was a free kick that won the game, but you know what? If you don't take your chances, yeah, when you get them, then you never know, innit? You know what I'm saying? And they took their chances, or they took their chance, what they had. Eze, you could say when he came on, he done okay. There was a chance where maybe he should have shot at the time. But all in all, we were very disappointed, I thought, in that game. I don't think we played well. I don't think we applied ourselves well enough in that match. And I don't know if the way we're playing, even if Eze was in the team as well, yeah, I don't understand Arteta's tactics at the moment. I just don't understand, because we have a great defense as it is already. Yeah, Mosquera replaced Saliba in the starting lineup. That's fine. That's fine. The defense is fine. Yeah, but the midfield in the attack, there's still problems there. And anyone who denies that there's problems in the attack here, I don't know what team you're watching, because me and BBK can see it, Tony Claude can see it, Latvian Guna can see it, Craig Matthews can see it, Matty Southern Guna can see it, Lee Gunner can see it, Normski can see it, Views on Sports can see it. I can name all these content creators that can see the holes in our team. But it's a difficult job. It's a difficult job to do. Big up to Egal and everything, yeah. But you know what? I'm a man that talks the thing, in it. I listen. I don't hide from certain things. And at the moment, the only thing that's saving me from being angry, yeah, is that we're only 3 games in. That's the only thing, because if this is a 16th, 17th game in, yeah, I'm fuming. But the mere fact that we went there just for a draw, because we didn't go there to win the game, yeah. We went there for a draw. It just seemed very negative to me. And Gyökeres, I'm concerned that he's still not getting into the games. He was running around like a headless, yeah, running around the pitch, chasing shadows. Martinelli. I like Martinelli. That's what we all say. That's what they say. We like people, as a character, as a person.
I've banned that name from my channel.
I'm gonna let you talk on him. I'm gonna let you talk on him.
I know, but I don't even want to talk about him. We've banned that name on my channel.
Oh yeah, and JC as well,
Martinelli. Yeah? Bro, anyone that talks about Martinelli is not my friend. You are not a friend of this football club if you're talking about Martinelli. I've banned that guy's name from my channel. What is this? People, that guy ought to be moved on from this football club. What does he offer us, people? What does he offer us, people? Offers us nothing. He's leeching from the football club. He's leeching from the football club. People, there's no talk here. People, Martinelli ought not to be starting games for us. And we have someone who would naturally replace him down that left-hand side. So why aren't we starting with someone who will be more effective to our attack? Man was just running with the ball, yeah. Gyökeres was begging for passes and was getting none. I mean, in what world does that operate? Yeah. So, Mikel Arteta.
Did you watch Martinelli play?
Cut it off.
Did you see what he done? Did you see what he done down the wing? Oh, okay. That's a banned phrase, yeah? Banned word, yeah?
Yeah. Banned word. Yeah.
Okay.
I've banned Martinelli from my chat. Bro, no one is going to speak on Martinelli on my channel again until that guy leaves this football club. Bro, stinkers after stinkers. And he's still getting a chance. It still works straight into many people's first 11. That's my pain. It burns a hole in my heart seeing that brother start every week in, week out. No accountability, no responsibility. And we have Eze and Amore that were just brought into this football. Bro, a weapon that were brought into this football club. And we have man like Martinelli. Oh my days, bro. This is an insult on every Arsenal fan's face. A spit on our face for that guy to start in this football club. Bro, at this point, it doesn't make sense. If you're not giving me GAs, if you're not helping me score goals, if you're not doing all these things, bro, why do I need you there? And then you hear certain people argue about this same guy here, saying that actually it does defensive job for the team. Oh my days, oh my days. See, I want a left winger to left wing. I don't want a left winger to defend. I mean, are you guys normal? Do you guys have brains at all? Or are there zombie brains in the brain you call a brain? What, I mean, in what alternative reality are you living in where you want a left winger to be a defender for you, to help out? No, I want my left winger to give me GAs. I want my left winger to score goals. How about that? Everything but winning titles, everything but scoring goals, everything but impacting, everything but finding Victor Gyökeres, everything but helping out in any way. Why are we talking about this guy doing defensive duties when he's a left winger? It makes no sense.
And this is where we're at right now. Massive opportunity in my opinion, to go to Liverpool and set a marker. We didn't do that. And, regrettably, Liverpool got all 3 points. Great free kick, but I still think that our keeper is suspect as well. I think our keeper could have done a little bit better there in that free kick situation. Yeah, it was a great free kick, but his positioning, as AFC says, is questionable at times. Our keeper's position is very questionable at times. But we lost. We move on. Do you have a concern? 2 questions here, Tony. Yeah? 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first question is, do you have a concern about our players coming off any injuries in the international break? And the second question is, Nottingham Forest is not going to be an easy. I don't see Nottingham Forest being an easy game. What's your thoughts?
The Don. We have massive quality down there. I mean, it angers me, yeah, when people say Bukayo Saka is injured.
Yeah.
Odegaard is injured.
Saliba.
But man, we have already agreed that we now have a big squad.
Norgard's injured. Have you seen Norgard? Have you seen him?
Bro, Norgard is injured. Bro, I swear to you, Norgard is the captain of Brentford. I swear. See, bro, I swear to you. I don't use God to swear, but I swear to you, my brother, yeah. Every time I've always watched Brentford, man is always playing for Brentford. Man has always played for Brentford, bro.
Always fit.
When he comes to Arsenal, kaput. The wheels have fallen. The wheels have broken. The light bulbs have been shattered, bro. The lemons have turned to oranges. And when the dog, bro, see, everything, but keeping players fit. William Saliba, I heard people that there was a concern doing light training before the match started up. Yeah, that he had a sprain and he complained about it. And man is getting a starting berth. Bro, Man is getting a starting berth in our first 11 against Liverpool away from my God. Bro, this manager is running these players to the ground, people. So now we don't just have bro. I mean, let's don't even do the angry thing. Let's just talk like civilized people. Let's be civilized. Let's have some parliamentary decorum. Yeah. Let's don't even shout. Let's just talk normally. Yeah. We don't only trust this manager's tactics. Yeah. We have a problem with his in-game management. His in-game management is zero. The manager doesn't know when to make changes. The manager doesn't know when to bring in some certain form of players. Bro, see, let me tell you why Slot is a different manager from this bozo we have in this, managing this team, parading as our manager with a mask. And Slot used Shabuzlai out of position in right back. Did you see what he did at right back? Did you see what Shabuzlai did at right back?
Very good.
Imagine Thomas Partey at right back and tell us what he did last season. No. That's just to tell you these two are worlds apart. The worlds apart. One is a winner. One is an experienced manager who knows how to win and who knows how to get the best out of players, no matter the circumstance. Bro, if you use Salah in right back, he's going to get the best out of Salah. And you know what? They're not even going to get injured. Chazbola is going to appear for his country in the internationals. Man is not injured. But out here, Saka is injured. Odegaard has been hacked off from his own country's game by halftime. In the game that is played, Odegaard.
Is he injured? Is he injured? Is he injured?
Man was hacked off from
BBK was asking the question. Hacked off.
Man was hacked off, bro.
He's a captain.
So now, bro, I don't know. Who cares? Bro, I mean, at this point, I don't really care. Because he's a waste man to me. A captain that can't captain. A captain that cannot.
This ain't Antonio. This ain't Antonio, no. This ain't Antonio.
No, but bro, this thing here evokes anger in you. It evokes anger in you. Bro, the season hasn't started. The Don were 3 games in the season, and the players are dropping like flies. Notgard, that I've never seen have physical injuries before, keeping him in this way out of the team, is now getting injured. Bro, have you seen how well built that brother is? Have you seen how strong that brother is? Yeah, he's a strong brother, you know, very strong man. Yeah,
what's happened to him?
Yet, bro, but yet, come to Arsenal and man can't even play a game for us. I mean, what are we doing here? Soccer injured yet again. Bro, these things don't make sense. Don't make sense.
Injuries happen. Injuries happen in sport, though, Tony. Injuries do happen.
But bro, when this was what Kate was talking about when you sent in my video, and he said, injuries happen. Bro, this is not a normal injury scenario. They're dropping like flies, brother. I mean,
8 injuries. I think we've got 8 injuries already.
Bro, rid the game. The game. We're just 3 games into the season, and we're losing our most important players, bro. We're losing Saka. No more outlets from that right. We saw Madueke struggle to actually regurgitate what Saka would actually do in that, in that right hand side. Odegaard is down and out. We have one of our most important centre backs in the whole of the world, one of the best 2 in the whole of Europe and in the world. Is down and out. It's injured. What are we talking about? Notgard is injured. Bro, what are we talking about? It's no more a normal thing. I mean, one is okay. 2, you might start thinking, okay, let's see. But bro, 3, 4, 5, in a season, bro.
But
In a
now we have
season,
cover though, don't we? We do have cover now, don't we? We have cover for those positions when we didn't have last season.
cover. Okay, where did the cover play?
So we had Mosquera.
What,
Mosquera came in and done a very good job.
so what about Eze? When did he come on? What time did he come on?
70th minute.
Good. Nice answer. Nice answer. When did Dowman come in?
5 minutes.
You know what? Yeah, I mean,
5 minutes.
leave it for the imagination. It doesn't even matter. Does it matter? Does it matter? I mean, if you get it within 5 minutes, I mean, does it matter? We all know the time he came in. The manager's in-game management is questionable. It's questionable. And when we have a problem with his tactical arrangement, when we have a problem with his in-game management, when we have a problem with him managing the squad's fitness levels, I mean, all these things here culminate to the fact that it's gonna hurt us no matter how well we try, no matter how much we spend. This manager is still gonna do a rinse and repeat system where we are gonna fall into familiar spaces and not win certain titles that we should win this season. And when we're already starting to battle with injuries right now in the cup games, this manager will want to keep his best players out of the cup games,
Totally,
and then we would lose out from this cup games. So you see something like, in cup games like the Carling Cup, in cup games like the FA Cup, this manager won't take it seriously in order to manage the squad's fitness levels. And yet again, stories after stories after stories again, and we might not be able to even cut it in cup games. And you might think I'm lying, but bro, the evidence is there. The truth is out there. It's like X-Files. The truth is out there. It's there. We've seen it before. We felt it. We know these things are true. It's evidence-based. We've seen this manager throw away the Carling Cup. We've seen this manager lost to the FA Cup against Manchester United, one of the most disgraced institutions in recent history. That's who we lost. That's who bonded us out of the FA Cup. Smashed up and smacked up by Grimsby. Bro, make this make sense. And we'll get into familiar spaces with this thing. Let's just hope he takes Sportville seriously. Let's just hope
so. Gonna talk about the Forest fixture in a minute, yeah. But look at this. Look at this comment from AFC Always. AFC Always believes the reason Arteta didn't start Eze in the 10 because if Eze would have scored and made an assist for Gyökeres, then that means Safeguard's position would hold bench, and Arteta won't let that happen. Do you think there's some ultra favoritism going on at the club with Arteta?
No, I don't think so. I think it's far from the truth. The thing there is that Arteta just wants to. He's an egomaniac. He just wants to show that he's boss. He's actually friends with Eze. He's friends with Eze. Eze called him up when he got the contract with Tottenham. Eze called him up and said, "Boss, I want to come in." Spoke to his other England teammates, and they did the deal, and he came. It is his guy. Eze is his guy. So there's no favoritism down there. What I just think is it's just a pure egomania. It's just showing you that I am boss. It doesn't matter the kind of glitz and lights and glamour you came into the club with. When you come down to that tunnel under that Arsenal, seat, you are.
Do you agree with what Arsenal Match Review said?
You are under me.
Do you agree with the decision? Do you agree with what Arsenal Match Reviews are saying here? He didn't start because he's a new signing. Simple. Why is that? Why? What does him being a new signing? Why is he not able to start?
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, bro, I don't even understand it no more. I don't understand it. I sincerely, I don't understand it. It beats the imagination.
Arsenal Match Reviews, please, can you explain why him being a new signing can't start? And
I
I
mean,
don't want to hear. I
explain
don't want to
that to
hear
us.
because of the system and stuff, because they train all together.
But
So
bro, look at, you know what? Yeah, look no further. Yeah, just look at Liverpool. I mean, see, sometimes yeah, when I say the truth is out there, people, the truth is out there. Look at Ekitike. Man is not even up to Gyökeres' fitness level. It's not even up to Victor Gyökeres' abilities of a striker. But
he
man
started
is
every
banging
game. He
in
started
goals.
every game.
Bro, he's starting every game.
He's a new
It's
signing.
scoring goals. And you know what? Yeah, the manager understands when to pull him out of the game. Can't you see when he pulls him out, he brings in Chiesa, and Chiesa actually improves the team, improves the squad, gives his best. That's after Ekitike leaves the field. The in-game management is there with Anslot. You can sense it, you can smell it. You know that's a title-winning manager. Yeah, I mean, you know, you just smell it. And now that Isaac is down there, bro, oh my God, God help us, bro. God, I think there will still be
Do you
hiccups
think? Do
down
you
the
think
line,
you're?
but
Do you think you're? Do you think you're overthinking this about Isak going to Liverpool though? Is this the mentality that we need to have, thinking that just because Isak's gone to Liverpool, yeah, that what? So we stop playing now? Is this the
no,
attitude
not
that
no,
Arsenal
no,
fans have
no,
to
no,
have?
no, 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 not that we should stop playing, but I mean, it pretty much
Because you don't have
seals
to
the
be
deal
Liverpool.
for
You don't.
them.
Huh? Say that again.
It pretty much seals the deal for them.
No, it
I
doesn't,
mean,
man. Isak
do
can
you
get
know
injured.
why?
Isak could get injured.
And then they have Ekitike, and then they
Ekitike,
have Cody Gakpo. And bro, they have Shaqiri who would score. Bro, they have Salah who will turn up the bro. They have Salah who will turn up the ant. Who will up the ant. And they have a manager who knows how to use these players well to the best of their ability. So there's no excuses. If Isaac falls to the ground today, Ekitike will start from where he dropped. Salah would gone. Bro, they have weaponry. They have a machine behind them. And the manager is so good in-game management, he knows how to actually manage the fitness levels of his team. Yeah. Konate is injured, brings him out, brings in Gomez. Bro, quick. Bro, he doesn't have to push Konate back, go and play. No. There's an injury, come out. Go out. Go and rest and prepare for the next game. Go and prepare your fitness levels and come back. It's a mentality monster. And you know what? Yeah, don't get it twisted here. In just the third game of the Premiership season, suddenly, just like that, Liverpool have the mental edge over Arsenal. They just bit the biggest rivals for the title on home turf. And you know what? As if that wasn't enough, they went on and brought in a 20-goal striker and added him into the books. What does that tell you? Even if
hold on a sec.
the mentality monsters,
Hold on
they
a sec.
added more depth to
Hold on a
what
sec.
they
Hold
had.
on a sec. Hold on a
More.
sec. Hold on a
The
sec.
text, the hunger for more is there.
Hold on a sec, Tony. Hold on. Big up to the Southern Guna in the building. We have to halt proceeds when he blesses the channel. Big up to Matty in the channel.
Oh, Matty. Big up,
That's what I
Matty.
mean. That's why to halt the process, man, because Matty's in the channel now. So, we have to hold some respect for the main man. Big up to Matty, Southern Guna, and all that. Make
Big up,
sure you
Matty.
subscribe
That's
to him.
my brother,
If you
man.
haven't subscribed to Matty already,
I miss him
please
too, though.
do that.
Done shows with him recently.
Yeah.
I
We
said
need
I
to do
miss
some more
him.
shows.
I haven't done something with him recently, but I miss him.
Yeah, definitely.
Big up to him.
But Southern Guna says Eze called him up, but Arteta sat him down. Yeah, man. I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying here. I get what he's saying here about the squad respect. But we're trying to win a league right here. We're trying to win a Premier League right here. You know what I'm saying? In life, yeah, when you have an ability that's better than someone else, yeah, then sometimes you get pushed to the front, and that's how life has always been. Yeah, yes, we're all competitive and stuff, yeah, but some people have better abilities than others. And
Waffle done.
Can I let me finish? Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. If we went to Liverpool, yeah, I'm not saying Liverpool was scared of us, yeah, but if there was a player that they weren't looking forward to playing against, it would have been Eze. Is that not right, Tony? Is that not right?
It's right, bro. But see, this is simple, yeah. I mean, waffle done. When you buy a house or when you buy an apartment in the eyebrow areas of Dubai, do do you keep it aside for 2 days? I mean, for a day. I mean, just keep it, or you or you go down there immediately and you start putting the fixtures and the fittings together
Oh, I'm down there straight away. I'm
to
down there
make it
straight
work.
away.
I mean, right?
Get into work.
Imagine you buy a Lamborghini, a McLaren, yeah, a Mercedes CLK, yeah, Ferrari, yeah. Do you wait? Do you wait uh, to keep it for 2 days? I mean, you bought it 2 days ago. Do you leave it in the garage because, uh, 2 days ago you just bought it? No, you take it for the spin.
Mm.
When you're in the US and you just bought a new spec, a new pistol or a new, AK-47, and criminals come to rob your house. Do you wait and say, actually, I just bought this gun 2 days ago. I have mercy on these criminals. I mean, bro, do these Arsenal fans do they relate to life with what they say at times? If this was your football club, if you were the owner of this football club, would you allow it to be run in this way? When you have Amory on the bench, when you have Max Dowman who would come in and take on players, one, two, three, four players, and make them kiss the grass and open up an avenue into pocket spaces where these people would literally go and attack those spaces and score goals for you. Are you serious? Are you blind to see? Are you okay when you have Max Dowman on the bench? You don't bring him quick. You don't see what the manager did and Slot did. Konate injured, bringing Gomez, Ekitike, he scored a goal. He took him out. That's game management. That's a manager who knows how to win. That's a manager who knows the vantage point of the players he has on the bench and knows
What
what
about
they bring to the team.
Rio? What got the winner against Newcastle? How about that? Rio, I don't know his surname. I can't say his surname. He got the winner against Newcastle.
What a man chatting.
Did you have to wait
No,
2 days?
you have to wait 2 days. Bro, look no further, yeah. Look no further, yeah. An Arsenal team, yeah, that we've assembled all this weaponry, yeah, and we can't even use them, couldn't even score against a Liverpool side. But a 10-man Newcastle team, bro, without a striker, bro, let that sink in. A 10-man Newcastle team, yeah,
Sorry.
without a striker, yeah, scored 2 goals against the champions. Make it make sense. People. Are we dumb? We're not dumb here. We're human beings. We have brains. Our brains haven't. They haven't been eaten by a fucking zombie apocalypse. We have brains. We're thinking. We're living beings. We sense things. We understand things. We're not punks out here. Don't make us look like punks. We're not punks. That Newcastle team, yeah, that Newcastle team is scoring against the champions, people. What am I talking about? A 10-man team. And then an 11-man team with the most little striker in the whole of Europe. Right now, if Victor Gyökeres can't even get a goal. There's something that's ethically wrong with the system. We're not playing to his abilities. And someone needs to take responsibility for that. Don't allow your love or your likeness for the manager blind you in saying the truth. And don't get it twisted, Arsenal match reviews. If Arsenal beat Liverpool or came away with that win, I would have routed the team. I don't hate the manager. I know many people that hate the guts of this manager, but I'm Christian people, yeah. And I'm not trained to hate anyone, yeah. I'm just telling you because I believe that there are other things out there or other managers that we can bring instantly that would turn this crop of players that we have right now into winners. They'll win us something. You don't need to allow this this faux pas, yes, scenario that we have for this manager to becloud our judgment. It's not just the game against Liverpool. It's 5 years of not winning anything. It's 5 years of not winning a major trophy. It's not just the game against Liverpool. It's not just the disgrace we had against Tottenham Hotspur in pre-season. It's not just the way we played as drab as we played one of our worst games in modern history against Manchester United in the first game. It's not just about that. It's not just about losing the title to Liverpool last season. It's not about losing back-to-back titles against Manchester City. It's about 5 years of consistently not winning anything for this team. And he's been one of the most backed managers in this space, people. One of the most backed managers. Bro, you don't even need to hate Arteta, people, yeah? I mean, follow me, people. I'm Christian. I don't hate no one. I know people who really hate his guts, yeah? They don't like that, yeah? But I'm not a hater. I'm just going by the facts. This manager he can't win us no trophy with what he's doing. I was even of the fact that, okay, when you bring in the individual players that are winners, that can likely take a team individually to win trophies. I've seen a team like FC Barcelona with individual players. They don't even need a coach. When Messi, Bouquet, Xavi were showing up to the park. These are individual players that will get you the title. They will win titles for you. I've seen individual players do it. I thought that maybe that would be the scenario this season where we don't need Mikel Arteta to even really do anything when we show up with super soldiers or build a super team for this manager. But clearly, this manager has an apron string, as in just tied to this team. There's no freedom. It's not allowing them
But
there's no freedom.
Anyway, we need those two questions that I asked you, yeah? So imagine some of our players, because now our players are on international duty. There's nothing that Arsenal can do. So if we get any injuries and then more injuries off of the international break, and we go into this Forest game, are you confident that we can still beat them? Because Forest now have quite a few good players now. They've brought in who's that guy from Man City that they brought in? That youngster, McAteer. They've got Murillo. They've got Chris Wood. They've got Einar. They've got they brought in is it Ndaye and Ndaye? Yeah, Ndaye. So now their team's looking at, and I'm not even mentioning all of the players.
I think they still have Chris Wood, right?
Yeah, they still got Chris Wood as well. So now, is it looking like?
But they lost their winger. They lost their winger, right? To Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah. Elanga,
right?
Elanga. Do you think they're going to come to the Emirates for to do a low block to frustrate us and catch us on the counter?
I mean, it's a possibility. It's a very, very big possibility, because most times, that most managers have asked Mikel Arteta that question. If I show up to your yard and keep a low block, what will be your answer?
Oh wow! I mean, they've got Douglas Luiz as well, and more
exactly. Well. Yeah, when they've asked that kind of question to Mikel Arteta, he's faulted. I mean, he's fumbled the bag most of the time when teams come to keep an extreme low block. Just ask the 14 teams we drew to last season from a winning position. I hope you know that we drew nearly up to 14 games last season. and most of them, nearly more than half of
Yes.
them, were from winning positions. So make that make sense. And most of them kept low blocks to stifle Arsenal's incursions and attacks. So it's a very, very big possibility. But the good thing about this thing is that we already have players that can actually match teams that decide to keep a low block. We have AJ who could unlock these teams. We have Max Dowman who could literally drag players, around him and open up pockets for other players to just go get
Big up,
something,
man. Big up
in behind
Arsenal, man.
defenders. So you know, I think on the day, I think we'll beat Nottingham Forest. And by the way, West Ham, if a dead team like West Ham and I mean a dead manager like Graham Potter could actually catch magic to actually dismantle Nottingham Forest by 3 goals to nil. I mean, the most expensive midfield in the Premiership, the most dangerous defense in the whole of Europe, and one of the most little attacks in AJ, Gyökeres, and presumably Bukayo Saka, if he comes up with that matchup, should be able to monster at
You,
least
do you
one
think?
goal.
Do you think Saka should be rushed back on this game on Nottingham Forest? Do you think he should be rushed back?
I don't know, but if he's fit, let him play.
Mm.
If he's
Yeah,
fit,
he does
let him
recover
play.
quite. Yeah, but
He recovers quite quickly. He
yeah,
always wants to play.
yeah, but I'm a bit concerned about Saka this season. I'm very
Right?
concerned about his fitness this season because
Mm,
that game he played, and we scored a very good goal. He didn't look right, and the manager should have taken him off. Should have taken him off. Look
Against
at
Leeds.
yeah, Odegaard gets a little shoulder injury and he's off. He's off the pitch straight away. Saliba
Mm,
gets injured before the game. He still plays him. So there's a bit of inconsistency here, in my opinion. You play some more players more than other players. I get that you play players because they're very good. They're probably the best players in your team, but why risk it and then lose them for the next 2-3 games? The next 5 games, the next fixtures, the next 5 games. This is what we have. Yeah, we have
yeah.
Forest,
Mhm,
Atleti in the Champions League,
mhm, mhm,
Man City. So Atleti and
mhm.
Man City are going to be very tough games. Yeah,
Tough, yeah.
Newcastle and then Port Vale.
Yeah.
Those 4 games at least, and I no disrespect to Port Vale, those 4 games are very tough games.
Very, very tough game. Very, very tough game. I do agree with you that they are tough games, but the truth of the matter is that, bro, we just splotched on 8 new players, 8 new additions to this team. So if the band comes back together, you know, uh, you know, I think we'll have a big squad. Traditionally, Mikel Arteta doesn't like a big squad. Normally, he
Mm.
doesn't like a big squad. He learns from the school of Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola doesn't really like big squads. He doesn't. He
Mm.
likes his squad trained, kind of like small, intricate,
Yeah,
because he wants
just
them to
just
actually
quality in
have,
a small squad.
yeah,
Yeah.
just quality all across,
Mm.
options that I have down there. But it must be small. It mustn't really be too big because he has to manage the squad in a way that each and every one has to be happy, and each and every one knows what they bring to the table. So, Mikel Arteta has gone of his out of his
Comfort zone.
way to actually,
Comfort zone.
out of his way, both from his school of thought, from the Pep Guardiola school of thought, to actually assemble a big squad this season. Probably he's seen the injuries, what injuries dealt to them last season. So having a big squad really matters this season. Mostly when you're looking at cup competitions like what you've mentioned, where we have Potville and this UEFA Champions League games too. So I mean, we have a big squad to cope with these injuries. Fact is fact. Let's call a spade a spade. We still have AJ down there who will come in and help us out, but in that left hand side and but in the middle, if Odegaard decides to keep injured. We do have Max Dowman, who could also play in that right hand side. Madueke is also an experienced right winger. Also, we still do have Ethan Waneri in this team who could come in and help us out if we wanted. So and on a very good day, it's just for Mikel Arteta to know the role. One of the bigger problems, and again, Waffledon, one of the biggest problems of this team is that we have £105 million problem in this team. We don't know the role of Declan Rice in this team. And it's a very, very big issue to this midfield. Do you know why? Because sometimes you just see Declan Rice here. He would be in a midfield pivot with Zubimendi, who just came into this league, by the way. He's still learning how to, he's still understanding how to play, in this league. And then he's playing in a double pivot with Declan Rice. And then Declan Rice now has licensed movement to move like a headless chicken all around the pitch in that number 8 role, leaving Zubimendi down there alone. Man just came to the Premiership, making him look like a fool, like a punk in the middle of the park. And that's why when Liverpool midfield was running him ragged in that second half, it looked like a punk. You know why? Because
Declan Rice was pretty good. That I think Declan Rice was good on Sunday.
Declan Rice was in defense. He was in number 8. He was everywhere. Leaving, bro. You've left that double pivot for Zubimendi to stand alone. Man just came to this league. He needs to acclimatize. It's just 3 games in the heat of the season.
That's fair.
What do you want man to do? So, Mikel Arteta, let us know the role of Declan Rice. Do you want him to be a defender? Do you want him to protect our back four? Do you want him as a controlled number 8 with license to roam but being controlled? Or do you want him to have the license to just roam about in this team? Then let's know what we have. Let's know what we have with this Declan Rice issue, because it's a very, very big issue. And it might tear down this team, because right now we don't know if Zubimendi we get that protection with Declan Rice in that team, in that double pivot, because we already have a Martin Odegaard who is not strong enough anyway. It makes it kind of weak in a way. He's not creating, he's not scoring goals. Even his tracking back these days looks a little bit lame. So let's call it a spade. It's a -1 in that midfield. It's just there for decoration. It's a passenger in that team. And then you're now concentrating on the double pivot with Declan Rice and Martin Zubimendi, and Rice is having that license to roam about. And Zubimendi is just left open, ran ragged. Bro, look at what Man United did to him. Made him look like a punk. Same thing in the second half in that Liverpool game. Made him look like a complete disease. Bro, that second half was atrocious. The way they were running circles around Martin Zubimendi, it's like, bro, they were just carving into our midfield in circles, bro. Not good enough. Let's know the role of Declan Rice in this team. It will help us to move forward in this team. That's what I think.
Let me show you the current injuries to Arsenal right now, and we may be seeing more injuries. I actually agree with Arsenal match reviews in terms of Declan Rice with the deeper of the two versus Liverpool. I do agree with that. Here's the current injuries right now.
See, it's not about him being deeper. Yeah. What is his role in this team? Do you want
that's a good question. That's a good question.
I mean, what role does he play? Do you want him to be deeper, or do you want him to be offensive? You can't tell me Declan Rice is in this team to be deeper than Martin Zubimendi. It nullifies the reason for bringing in Zubimendi to this goddamn team in the first place. People, does this make sense with Don? Does this make sense with you? If you want Declan Rice to play more deeper, it nullifies the reason why Zubimendi came to this team in the first place. If you want him to go offensively, then he has to be controlled. He has to come back in that double pivot reshape and help out Zubimendi when they lose, when they lose possession to these teams that likes to be tackling it in the midfield and keep possession of the ball quite often. You need to help him out. It's his first season. So that's what I'm talking about. And again, you can talk about him being deeper all you want. We brought in Christian Mosquera in that team, and he looks good. He looks perfect in that back
Yeah.
three, in that back four. Bro, it's in his wheelhouse. He's strong. We don't even need Declan Rice to be a defender. You just make it a back three, and it's all good. Christian Mosquera can handle the pressure.
I hear it. But look at these injuries that we've got already, yeah? Saliba, Saka, Ben White, Kai Havertz, Norgard, and I know you don't talk about this guy, so I won't say his name, yeah? But are you concerned about our campaign going into the next 5 games? Because I'm surely, yeah, we're going to pick up some more injuries, maybe to some key players as well. What happens if a Declan Rice gets injured? There's no Norgard in the middle. We've got Miles Skelly, obviously. But the manager really is going to have to earn his money this season, because there's a lot of players, I think, especially going into a World Cup year, that I think are going to be, I think will get injured, and we just won't be able to sustain the run. And we can't just say we're the only team that gets injuries. Other teams get injuries, but other teams, they seem to manage their injuries better than Arsenal for some reason.
Better than Arsenal.
Better than Arsenal for some reason. So what I don't want to see is players being rushed back. I don't want to see Ben White rushed back. I don't want to see Saliba rushed back. I don't want to see Saka rushed back. So how are we going to manage the games without these players? Especially the next 5 games.
So I just want to ask this here. I just want to ask this. So if Gyökeres, gets injured, you don't want to see him come back in 2 weeks' time?
If he gets injured?
If he gets injured, you don't want to see him come back in 2 weeks' time?
Not if he's going to come back and then be out for 4 or 5 weeks' time. I'd rather he get. But if
the news out there is that he's okay, to come in and play, would you have concerns still with that, knowing that Kai Havertz, your only striker option, is down and out with a surgery?
That's a very good question.
I'm just using the same logic.
It depends.
You use to characterize this. I don't want to see them rush back. So
if it's a long-term injury, no. But if it's an injury where, I don't know, he's picked up a knock, say for example, he's just picked up a knock and he's ready to play, then that's fine. But a long-term injury like a hamstring and a ACL, I'm not rushing him back, because it's just going to do more damage in the long run.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
So,
what about
so then you have to start. Then you start thinking about playing without a striker, bro. We've seen Trossard. I mean, with his thing. Come on. Bands. Come on. Let's have some parliamentary. Let's have some parliamentary decorum. Come on, man. we've seen.
Well, you got your boy left, innit?
Don't do this, bro. Don't speak on our intelligence, on both of our intelligence. We've seen this before, right? We've seen this record play before. Come on, man. We've seen it before.
Arsenal match reviews. I like this guy. I do like this Arsenal match reviews. Because he speaks.
Yeah, it's my guy. It's from my channel.
Oh, it's from your channel, yeah.
Yes, from my channel. Big ups, Arsenal match reviews, bro.
Big up, man. Big up.
I mean, he always makes sense, and I understand it. But the thing there is that with this manager, sense is being thrown out the window. It's no more about sense and tactical, bro. Many Arsenal fans call this manager a tactical genius. A tactical? Are you serious, man? A genius, Mikel. I mean, brother Igal has called Mikel Arteta a genius. Bro, Igal is a warrior, bro. Igal is
Kate
a
calls him
warrior,
a
man.
genius as well. You know, Kate calls
He has
Arteta a
called
genius as well.
this manager a genius.
So does
Bro,
Kate.
brother
Kate
Igal,
calls
I
him a
was
genius
having a
as well.
show with brother Igal, and he told me that Thierry Henry is jealous. Oh my god, bro, I would never. Oh god, Igal, bro, I, bro. I mean, I want to have the guts. Yeah, I want to have the guts that Igal has, bro. I mean, that guy has special power. No, bro, there's some statements, yeah, that I dare not make in this space. If I make them, people, yeah, see, people might report my channel, they might shut my channel down. Bro, I can't make these statements that he got, bro, and he walks scot free with them. I mean, no one, even Lee Gunner can do nothing. None of these people, none of them, Jazz, none of them will do nothing. Igal walks away easy with this crime, bro. None of them are gonna do nothing. He walks away. Man told me and some other people in an Arsenal, bro, in an Arsenal forum, Igal opened his mouth and said, Thierry Henry is jealous. I mean, the way he even said it, he said it with that flamboyant look. I mean, like that is bro.
He wants to invite us on the show, yeah?
Bro, I couldn't talk. I was like, I was stunned, man. So I mean, you just have to give it to Igal, yeah. You know, bro, he's a Superman, man. There's something, bro. I would never say that. I know you would never say that on the street. Never. I can beat my chest and say the Don would never utter those words, bro.
Oh hell no!
Live on air. Oh hell no, bro. I can't do it. Even if I'm very very outspoken, I can't do this thing. I can't. But Igal can, obviously. So I mean, the support for this manager is it's totally unfounded. But here we are. Now it doesn't mean that this manager can't still win things. With the players that he has acquired, he can do things. But the thing there is, when you were talking about this, when you were talking about this injuries and all these things, yeah, I want to see our attack play together. I want to see Eze, Bukayo Saka, and Gyökeres play together. I want to see them in the same team playing together.
But they haven't played yet.
But they haven't played yet. Yeah, but I want to see it. I want to see it. So that's why I want all this injury stuff with Saka to just go off. I want him to come back with that Nottingham Forest game. Hopefully he bounce back. You know.
So you want to rush him back? So you want to rush him back?
Not rushing him back. If he's fit enough to play, let him play. Yeah, if it's okay, and you and me know that Bukayo Saka is not that kind of guy. His character is not that kind of guy that wants to really be out of action. He always wants to be in action. So you never know whether he's truly fit or not, because he's gonna be the one to tell the manager, "I want to play." You know him. So I mean, so if my three-pronged attack in Eze, Bukayo Saka, and Gyökeres are gonna play together, I want some certain form of camaraderie playing together, some kind of harmony in that front three. The same way we have our back four playing and ticking together. Yeah. And now we have something enviable in the whole of Europe.
AFC always, man.
Big up to AFC always, yeah. That's the same thing I want with our attack. Playing them together. When you have this kind of weaponry, you play them together. You use them together to have such a big explosion. So that's what I want. So I want Saka to come back from injury and play with Eze and Gyökeres. And let's see if they can be the most feared attack, tripartite attack in the whole of the Premiership. Let's see.
Yeah, let's definitely see, man. In terms of the pressure on Arteta this season, there's no excuses now, is there, in terms of injuries? Even if we have another season where there's loads of injuries, yeah, there's no excuses for Arteta now. to go through another season without winning any silverware. Do you believe? Do you share that opinion, or are you able to give him maybe another season if we have like massive of injuries? Are you gonna excuse it?
No, I don't even agree to anything that would
Shout this number.
give the manager any hiding space. He has to perform this season. He's got
with
to
what he
win
has,
trophies
with
this
every
season.
with everything he has.
With what he has, because we've both agreed that this Arsenal window is an 8 or 9 over 10. We've got our striker.
You
got
said that,
backup.
not me,
bro. It will be
my number is different to yours,
it will be haram if we say this is not an 8.
No. That's your
7
no. That's
bro.
your rating. My rating is different. But anyway, we can get back to
No,
that.
wait. Seriously, no,
I don't rate it as an 8-9 window. I don't rate it as an 8-9 window. No.
Why? We got a striker, the most little striker.
It's not an 8-9 window, Tony.
Don't take the inadequacies of the manager and throw it as a front for the players not being the players we wanted anyway. We wanted Gyökeres anyway. We got Gyökeres.
I know we wanted Gyökeres. That's fine.
Wanted someone in the
midfield
to help us out in the midfield to clean up the dirty work. Supermendy, we got him.
Yep.
We needed a backup defender. We got him.
Mosquera,
we needed a backup goalkeeper. Yep. We have a decent one who will cover us. And we still have David Raya who looks okay. You know, he's still a Golden Glove winner anyway. Bro, okay, yeah, you can talk all this and that about wingers, but we still have Max Dowman, who's better than all of them.
Yeah, but he's not a signing, is he? He's not a signing.
But he's our own. Rico Lewis helped Manchester City win the title a couple of times, won the Champions League a couple of times, and he's homegrown from Manchester City. So what are we on about?
The thing is,
wasn't bought from anywhere.
The thing is, yeah. You know, for me, it's not just about bringing in players. It's also who players that we've let go as well. Which there's 2 players that I feel that we should have got rid of, and we should have brought in like a proper left winger, like a Leao or a Semenyo. I would have been happy. That would have made my window.
Eze is your left winger,
but he's not a winger though. He's not a winger. He's not a winger.
Actually, he can play left wing. Let's be sincere.
So okay. Let's get deep here. Yeah. So you want Eze playing as a touchline winger? Is that what you want Eze to do?
Bro, I don't mind.
He doesn't do that. He didn't do that for Crystal Palace.
But he
plays inside. He plays inside. He doesn't.
I get that. I get that. But his gameplay takes him down to that. You know, to those incendiary spaces.
He has an element of freedom when he plays.
That's what I'm saying. He's a mobile guy. He's mobile.
Yes.
That's the difference between him.
So he can pop up on the left, pop up on the right, pop up in the middle.
Pop up anywhere. He's in left wing and right wing. He can do anything. It's in his wheelhouse. Exactly.
But I don't see him as a left winger. I don't see him as that. That's not his.
And I hear you. But if you go through his hit map for Crystal Palace, if they've always situated him in that left center inside, yeah. But if you check his hit map, sometimes he encroaches deeper into that left-hand byline and tries to cut in most of the time. And because he's so mobile, he can come through the middle. It could go to the left-hand side deeper more into. It could hug the byline if you want him to. It could go down the right-hand side. It could, it's a chaotic player. He's your modern-day midfielder. He's a very chaotic guy. So, and that's what you want in your team. I don't want this kind of like nomenclature for a player that's as dynamic as Eze, because when you situate him and say, let him come to the left center mid area, you're limiting him. This guy is limitless. So when you have a limitless player that can pop in different pop-up scenarios, you're giving the enemy or you're giving these other teams thought-provoking scenarios to deal with when actually trying to defend against it. You're seeing him pop out in that left-hand side, kissing the byline. Uh, you can see him popping out through the middle. You can see him on the next phase, uh,
Mm.
trying to get a one, two string passes together, trying to open up pocket spaces through the middle. So he could do everything. So you could tactically put him in that middle, while he could actually just be normally alternating left center mid and hugging the byline at the same time. It doesn't really matter because he will still move down that drift down that left hand side, trying to cut in anyway. Most of the time, he could still even take those deep dashing runs through the middle and get at players and open get space. But the main thing there is provided he opens up teams that decide to keep a low block against us, and while opening those pocket spaces, can be able to spot one or two generals that we have in attack and get us going. It doesn't really matter the nomenclature, left winger
As
or
long as
left
he's on the
center
pitch,
mid.
yeah. As long as he's on the
As
pitch.
long as, yeah, he's that kind of guy. Come on, man. And again, I don't want even it to be more dangerous if we say stay in left in the left wing or stay in left center. Mm-mm.
Do you
Let him
think
move
Arteta's
around.
going to give him that freedom though? And this is a great point by Johnny Boy. I don't see Eze having that freedom with Arteta though. It's a great point.
Bro, and again, yeah,
It's a
that's
point.
true, bro. Now that's the biggest threat to us winning titles, isn't it?
Yep.
Bro, it always. Me and Godfrey came to a point today. Godfrey, your guy, also.
Mm.
It always circles back to the manager. No matter anything me and you talk out here, it always
Yeah,
everything. It
goes to
always
how he's thinking. Yeah.
circles back to the manager.
Mm.
Same thing like this thing this brother is saying down here. It always circles back to the manager. We
And
can talk
the
about it,
assembled.
you get it. Big ups to the assembled, man. We can
He's
talk about,
made the same point here. He's made the same point here. He's made the same point. Do you believe any player can play to their full potential with a system that has proven to have continued?
no. They're caged in, with chains and whips. I'm serious, bro. It's hard. It's hard with this manager. It all circles back to him. If you're talking about signings, it all circles back to him. If you're talking about Gyökeres and the freedoms that he would need, or the kind of passes that he would need, looked up passes, or go through the channels where he could have a big shot at one. Bro, it still hurts me that Arsenal never exploited those 1v1 situations with Konate last weekend. 1v1, look ball up top, Sporting Lisbon style. 1v1, Konate. Bro, it takes out Konate easy, bro. Konate, done, easy. Bro, look up passes, 1v2 against Van Dijk and Konate. Bro, he does it. He's good in that. But because of this manager and the way he plays, we might not see that, bro. Man is not even averaging 2 shots in a game. He's not even averaging 2 shots in a game. It's that bad.
Remember the
It
rest
all
of the
circles back to
question.
this manager, bro.
Tony, failure being measured by the lack of trophies.
Yeah, sure. I agree. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. You have to win trophies, innit? Brother Igal has also said that the measurement of success, really isn't about winning trophies, right? Bro, brother Igal has said a lot of things, man, questionable stuff. But if I said it, I would be in trouble. If I mention all these things Igala said, I will be in trouble in this space. Yeah. Imagine being an outfit, yeah. The third, the third biggest institution, footballing institution in the country, and you're not winning trophies after nearly up to more than £1 billion on player acquisition. Make it make sense. You have to
That's
win
crazy.
trophies. It's failure if you don't win trophies at this point. I mean, Bant, don't get it twisted. The Don, yeah, Waffle Don, yeah, he has to deliver this season. He must deliver a title this season. He must. Even Josh Kronk has actually tightened the screw just a little bit.
Mm.
There's some form of responsibilities attaching to these things. I mean, it's just like any other business. If this is your business, you would run it. I mean, bro, you want to make profit, innit?
Of course.
You want to make profit. And part of the profiteering is by winning trophies. You want a big brand because your brand gets more bigger when you win trophies. When you win trophies, sponsorship deals becomes more higher. You have the options of renegotiating sponsorship deals and stuff like that, and you can negotiate for more higher, fees. So, bro, winning titles galvanizes the club. It changes the whole outlook. Merch sales that we're talking about will go through the roof if you're champions in the season. So what are we talking about?
True, man.
Let's
True.
just hope we do a madness against Nottingham Forest and put them to the sword in the first half, bro. We need a big, bro. See, mentality wise, we need a big, big, big performance against Nottingham Forest, bro. We need to bounce back and quick. Like no games. We need to bounce back quick because that game against Liverpool has the capacity and the propensity to derail our season. And I know why I'm saying that because how many times have you seen Arsenal lose games in droves? You know we lose games in droves, right? When we
Mm.
lose one game, maybe against a big team, it spirals, spirals. Yeah? Yeah. Then you draw against a West Ham, then you draw against an Aston Villa, and then you lose against a Newcastle. We've always seen these things happen. Arsenal lose in pairs, as in we lose in pairs, we lose in droves, we lose in spirals. Yeah. So coming off this game, we need to make sure that our mentality is about, oh, okay, there's a champions. There's no shame in losing against the champions, in it. Come back, bounce back stronger, and get to impose ourselves on Nottingham Forest and get the win.
Nottingham
That's
Forest
what we
is
have to do.
Nottingham Forest. I think is a. You know what? Yeah, maybe call me like, probably just overhyping it. But
Bro, they got
I think
smashed up by
Forest is
West
a
Ham.
massive game. Yeah, but
They
it's a
got,
massive game still.
they got smashed up by West Ham.
That means they're
But
going
a
to be
dead
more
team, West
angry.
Ham.
They're going to be more angrier then.
I think it has to do more with the quality that they've lost, bro. They lost Elanga. Elanga is that guy that glued that team together.
Yeah.
So I mean that team is gone. The owner is casting a spell on the manager, whose mentality might not really be with actually getting this team up to shape to actually take on Arsenal. Because I mean you've heard of the public spat. The owner of Nottingham Forest is engaged and embroiled with the manager of Nottingham Forest. So all this thing still needs to be resolved. They just got pounded by West Ham over the weekend. They're not really looking good. They just lost Elanga to a different team. Yeah, Gibbs White wanted out to Tottenham. That move didn't materialize. So you have to also think about his mentality in also playing. Murillo, who had good dashing and
Mm.
sparkling performances, his performances have completely drifted low this season. It's a completely different player from that player that we were looking at saying, oh, I won't mind a Murillo in this Arsenal team. Suddenly, it's looking like Calamity and Murillo at the back. Chris Woods is yet to reprise in 3 games what he did last season. So when you check all these spaces here and all these conundrums right now that they're facing, coupled with the managerial problems they're having with the owners and everything that's going on in that football club, coupled with the loss of Elanga in this team, it becomes something different. Becomes a different Nottingham Forest team to face. Unlike last season, they were locked and loaded, ready to cost teams a hand. But this season, I don't think so. It'd be so easy to bruise past, bro. They were smacked up by Grandpa. Come on, man. Cut us some slack. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that as well. Yeah, like just West Ham just doing their thing, man. But yeah, people, man. I'll kind of wrap up. Do you have any final thoughts on the next couple of weeks? Because we've got time to reflect on the Liverpool game. We've obviously let out the frustration on what we saw in the Liverpool game. What would be your ideal team to start against Forest? Okay, let's just say, for argument's sake, Saka is fit. What is your ideal starting 11 for the Nottingham Forest game?
To be very sincere with you, I wouldn't risk Bukayo Saka in that Nottingham Forest game. To be very sincere with you. Instead, we have a technically gifted young 15-year-old kid who could play right wing. Easy. He could start a game. And
Would you start him? Would you start him?
All these people, bro. What are we talking? What are we doing here? Yeah, bro.
Because look. Because the Assemble's got this question here. Would you start him?
Bro, I will start him in a heartbeat, bro. It's in this same football club that we gave chances to Hincapie. Hincapie in the room as a young player, bro. What am I chatting about, bro? What am I talking about? In this same team, we gave chances to young players like Hincapie who stank up the place, to Reece Nelson who stank up the place as young players, bro. What's the discrimination against handing this young kid, this young 15-year-old, bro, this young kid that's the most technically gifted Arsenal player that I've seen since sliced bread and butter?
Who'd you play on the left then?
What are we talking about, bro?
Who'd you play on the left then? Eze, yeah? Eze. So you put Eze on the left.
Yeah.
Dowman on the
Max
right.
Dowman down the right-hand side. Vicky Gyökeres down the middle. Yeah. Odegaard is always bouncing back from injury, so it's always going to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zubi
so he comes back.
Rice.
Yeah. Zubi and Rice in a double pivot with Rice being in a controlled. Listen to what I said. Rice being in a controlled double pivot with Martin Zubimendi. Very key, very important. I don't want to see Declan Rice dropping so deep, and I don't want to see him having those totally unlicensed, roaming about like a headless chicken everywhere doing nothing. Just sit back and protect our brother Zubimendi. How about that? Yeah. Once that's our midfield, it's all done. But me and you do know that this manager will do something else. You know he will start Madueke. You know he's going to start Martinelli. Bro, it circles back to the manager. Me and you know what to do, and we're not managers. Yeah? But this guy does what he likes. He's an egomaniac. He does what pleases him. He's an oligarch in this team. He's a monarch in this team. Everything passes through him. He's the king. Without him, nothing flows.
So, just this quick last question by the Assemble. After watching his transfer window, do you honestly believe that Noni was a good signing? Well, I think to judge Noni, we need to see at least 5 to 10 games, I think. Before
and I don't think he had been performing badly. I don't think so.
Sorry,
I don't think he has been performing badly.
I don't think so. If he plays on the
I
right,
don't
I
think
think
so.
he plays better. I think he's better on the right.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's played even more better than Martinelli has done,
Yeah, on the yeah, even on the left. Yeah,
even on the left. And again, that's what again I always say this. Big up to Peter who is in the chat here. That guy who motivates me a lot. I always want to say this. Peter, big up to Peter, man.
big up Peter.
Even when we lose, yeah, he's always kind of like, don't worry, Tony, just keep pushing, bro. I just like people who encourage you and who just mentally who just help you out. The assemble too is that kind of guy. Godfrey too is that kind of guy. All these people, yeah, big up to these people. AFC always too. All these people, yeah. I mean, people, have you seen Waffle done when we lose a game?
Hey.
Oh my days, people. When we lose a game, have you seen Waffle Don's face?
Fuming, mate.
I'm fuming, man. Fuming, man. Nah.
You don't even want to even talk to me. You don't even want to talk to me when we lose, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Dissemble with his thought provoking. Would you take Wenger as an interim manager if Wenger loses his
No.
Why don't we just bring in Glasner, the assembled? Why are we going backwards?
No. Which one is Glasner? I don't want no experiment, bro. I need resume, bro.
That's his experience,
bro. He might fail at Arsenal.
Give me Enrique.
All these people with shiny suits, I don't want them no more.
Give me Enrique.
What I want is pure old school. Give me, bro. I'll bring the content right now. I'll take Ant Flick right now. We all know Enrique's not gonna leave PSG.
Taking Mourinho.
No, not Mourinho. That's because of the record he leaves in the clubs that he's left. I don't think that's a good legacy to live. I would have taken him, but just because of his legacy that he lives at clubs, every football club he touches,
I think Glasner will cook at Arsenal. I think he would. I think he
would.
Bro,
are you not tired of shiny suits and all this, of all this max managers?
No.
I don't want all this talent, bro.
The guy
enough. All this talent.
It's not talent, man.
Go get me Ant Flick. We want managers that have an history of winning. Oh my God.
A history of winning. That's just won the European Cup.
Bro, I need big time. I need the UEFA Champions League.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, Glasner ain't no. He's not no.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want this manage.
Enrique,
no.
Enrique's
the hands flick. Big time trophies. That's what we want. Enough of all this, schoolboy managers and all this new. I'm done. I'm tired. I need old school. Old school guys who can come and win us something, bro. How about that? Yeah, tired of all this new of this new school. No, go get me a hand. Even Nagelsmann, is a new school guy, but his approach is kind of like controlled and is a kind of like a more mature manager, and he's won trophies too. So Nagelsmann, I'll take it. Yeah, Hans Flick, I'll take it, and in a heartbeat. Conte, I'll take Conte. Bro, all these managers are winners. Thomas Tuchel, he could go hand in hand with his job in England and also go hand in hand with the Arsenal. He can do it. I'll take Thomas Tuchel right now. Bro, we need winners in this team right now, bro. We don't need we don't need new school. I've had enough. We need winners. And when you have this type of weaponry, bro, you just have to get the right manager in to get us to win. That's all.
Well, if he's the best young manager, what's Fabregas then? Because Fabregas, didn't he win something at Como? No, he got promoted.
Yeah. Okay, now this is my problem with the assembled. So you still want the manager here?
No,
You
he
say
don't.
that
He's
complaint.
winding you up. He's joking. He's
I
joking.
know it's I know it's one. So do you want more of Mikel Arteta? I mean, come on, man. We know
Anyway,
what it is.
Tony, have you got anything coming up? What you got coming up, my bro?
No, man, no, man. Tomorrow I'm thinking of doing a 1 hour show, but no,
Yeah.
I have a couple of games after my teaching job. So throughout this weekend I'll be so busy. But next
You're not going
week
to take the
I'll
call
bounce
from
back.
Egal then? Egal's inviting us to go onto his show. Are you going to turn that
Yeah, we'll
down?
go. Okay, we'll find out the time and then we'll go.
Because he messaged you. He
We'll
said he
find out.
messaged you on the phone. Okay.
Yeah, I will go. Of course, it's a big opportunity to do a
Yeah,
gal. That's good, but
exactly.
it would be nice so we can go together, man. I mean, it's good, yeah, that me and you could get opportunities, bro. Me and you are one of the most seasoned, yeah, podcasters out here. Yeah, I mean, see, yeah, Waffle Don he's held his own. He's done his business, bro. Yeah, this man has done. I mean, he's done his ABCs, his one, two, threes, his multiplication.
I done my
He's dotted
UA for
his
B in
I's,
it.
his cross, his T. Bro, come on, man. The Waffle Don has done his thing, you know. So, we deserve this kind of calls and
Exposure.
this kind of exposure. We deserve it. We deserve it. We've walked our way. We've worked in
Yeah,
the mountains.
we've
We've walked
grinded.
in the
Grinded.
we've grinded, bro. I mean, people. Do you know how many hours, my brother, even after work? You know how many hours my brother spends doing YouTube, bro? And
Mm.
man is a worker, and man is also a family man. So I mean, we're putting work into this thing. So we deserve this. We deserve it. Yeah, we deserve it.
Definitely, 100%.
So yeah, we'll check out Igal and then we'll see, what we can do there. But I'll try and be positive down there anyway. So that
Nah, well, you know what? It
come on,
depends.
man.
It depends, innit?
I'll be shameless there, man. And I would call out the assembled for being negative, and call
bro.
out
Listen,
Godfrey and AFC always for being negative, and
I'm
maybe we
telling
can
you,
get
man.
some little traction
Listen,
to our channel.
let me tell you something. The assembled, yeah. If you're out, listen. I want to test people's knowledge tomorrow. I'm gonna have an Arsenal quiz night tomorrow. Join me around 7ish. I want all you guys that know about Arsenal to make sure you reach to my channel because we're gonna have a quiz. It's gonna be basically just new stuff. Just gonna be trivial for Arsenal, but be interesting for you to see if we can beat the time and everything. I'd have him out at the Olympiakos game. I was watching the game from behind the subs bench. I nearly cried at what I was watching. The last time I cried was 72 final against.
Oh,
Wow, man.
okay.
So,
Wow.
bro, it is what it is. But listen, guys, yeah, we're gonna wrap up now. It's getting late now, and I know it's definitely late for you're not on sarcasm today, are you?
No. It's next week.
You're busy, innit? You're very
It's
busy at the
next,
moment, aren't you?
bro, extremely. But we'll go to that Egal show. He said he
Yeah.
has sent a message or something. But
Yeah, he sent a
anyway,
message
let's
to you.
see, bro.
Yeah. Listen,
Okay.
people. Thank you for everyone joining. Big up to we've got a message here. Big up to you two gentlemen. First time watching the stream, but I've seen you at Waffle Don in a few chats across YouTube. Big up to Sean. Is it Jayland? Big up to you as well, my bro. I think this is the first time I'm actually seeing you commenting as well. So it's nice to
Big
see
up,
that you
Sean. Big up,
as
Sean.
well. Yeah, big up Sean as well. Big up to Iron as well.
Big
We
up,
need you
Sean.
on a crossover with Lex.
Iron. Yeah, it's we need
What's
you
he?
on
What's he mean by?
crossover
What
with
is he?
Lex.
What is he, Lex? What do you mean by Lex? Who's Lex?
Lex is the Liverpool fan from Sarkisian TV. And me and him have been having this. He's a yard man from shows.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, Jamaican.
Oh, you've been
So
having back and
he's
forth.
making it, bro, a back and forth, man. And the brother is looking for me everywhere. So man is looking for me since they smashed us
Yeah,
up.
I need
But
to see this.
bro, man. But I move on my own terms.
Yeah.
This man, yeah, I'm not gonna, just look for me when we lose and try to, assassinate my character. So I'll leave them to wander about. Bro, I've suffered so much on YouTube to be mocked out by these clowns. Bro, I've gone head to head with Never a Foul. Head to head.
What?
Yeah, with the
Never
henchmen
foul.
down there. With
Never foul.
Daps. Yeah, I've gone head to head. Bro, I've gone head to head with arguments with Daps. I've gone head to head with Big Steve. I've gone head to head with flawless
Yeah, I
people.
remember the Big
People
Steve.
can't last 10 minutes. Bro,
Yeah.
see, people can't last
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes arguing with flawless people. You can't fair.
Yeah.
Because his knowledge of football is quite high.
Yeah.
He's a killer, people.
Yeah.
But I've lasted with those guys for 1 hour, 2 hours, and 2-3 hour show. Bro, I've held my own, people.
You've held
I've done shows with a gal and held my own. What are we talking about?
Remember Lee Gunner?
I've gone head to head with Lee Gunner. What are we talking? I've done shows with Jess. Bro, come on, man. Doesn't get with Northside. I've clashed heads with Northside. People with Deji Sports. I've had a bro. I've passed through the YouTube thing, yeah. Bro, I've done my thing. So, bro, I've gone too far to be mocked out by these clowns, out here. So, I do my thing, bro. Bro, I've traded shots with big wigs in YouTube space. I've been to Terrace channel, bro. Many people dream to be on that channel. I've been to the Terrace. I've had a show at the Terrace, bro. So come on, man. I've been there. I've done that. Come on, man. Easy. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'll see Lex when I see him.
Anyway, people,
these people want to mock me up, bro. Come on,
I
man.
need to see who this Lex is, man. You need to show me this Lex is. But listen, people, thank you for joining the Angry Gooners podcast. Hopefully, we'll be more happier the next game after the Nottingham Forest game. When's our next show? 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks time. 2 weeks.
No, it should be the week before the Nottingham Forest game. That's next week.
Okay, so that's next week. That'll be next week then. Next week.
That's next week.
Next week.
Arrange something. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, people, from me and Tony, Angry Gooners, we are
out. People.